If you want to know what's going on in Rockingham County government, check out Rockingham County 411. If you're interested in county governmental programs, projects, and services, don't miss Rockingham County 411. Public Information Officer Mabel Scott will share important, crucial news you can use with Rockingham County 411.
Rockingham County 411, and we have two gentlemen with us today. They are going to share some very, very important information. Please get your pens and pencils out because this is info that you need to put on the refrigerator. We're going to be talking about Code Red. Code Red with Rodney Cates, our EMS director, and with Jeremy Shelton, our assistant fire marshal. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Mabel. We appreciate being here with you today.
Yes. Let's start out. What is Code Red?
Code Red is an emergency alert notification system. It can be used for all types of emergencies, road closures, an active shooter situation, an incoming weather event. It can also be used for general messages. A lot of municipalities use Code Red to notify people of an alteration in picking the trash up or something of that nature. For our purposes from emergency services, it is an emergency alert notification system. We notify employees, county employees, if work has been altered due to a weather event. So overall, it is an emergency alert notification system that we can reach many, many people. They get the same message at the exact same time. Everyone gets the same message. We can get the deaf and hard of hearing. We can reach that population as well. So it's a method by which we can reach a lot of our citizens to notify them of critical situations.
So everything from inclement weather, the tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, I mean, you just don't know nowadays, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of stuff, and it's very useful to utilize Code Red and to be signed up for Code Red to receive these notifications.
And if something is very, very critical, you will let us know.
Yes.
You'll let us know. Why do you encourage all of our local citizens in Rockingham County to get connected to Code Red?
Cell phones now are the technology of today. Code Red goes out on cell phones. Not everybody may be watching a news channel. They may not have Spectrum News or Fox News or whatever the news source is. They may not be readily watching at that time. Everybody keeps a cell phone with them at every place that they go. So when that Code Red message is sent out and it's sent out to hit those cell phones, those people get an alert notification no matter where they are, as long as their cell phone is on and they're signed up. So it's vitally important. Just like you said, we have tornadoes, we have hurricanes, we have earthquakes, we have a pandemic upon us right now. Burning season is coming, the leaf burning season, and Jeremy's going to talk about that in just a little bit. So the reasons for Code Red, the reasons to sign up for it, we could go on for hours talking about why to do it. It saves lives, it saves property, it notifies people. It's a benefit to responders if we ask that people stay out of a given area due to a wreck or a hazardous material spill. It protects those responders who are on scene. They're not dealing with an excess of traffic, because if the people read the Code Red and abide by the Code Red, then we have an extra layer of safety for our responders that are on these scenes.
That's good. So we do carry these. They're everywhere, and this will give us the alerts that we need in order to stay safe and help others.
That's correct.
Who need you. Right. So how do we get Code Red? That's why we were saying pull out your pens and pencils. Tell us.
Well, the simplest way to, and probably the most easiest way for citizens to get the Code Red is they can go to the county's main website page, Rockingham County governmental website page, and in the lower left-hand corner of the website, there will be a link that they can click on that will allow them to go straight to the Code Red sign-up sheet. They can also text ROC alerts to 99411, and that will also allow them to send a message, and it will automatically sign them up for Code Red alerts. And they have multiple ways of sending out Code Red alerts. You can opt for a telephone call, you can opt for a text message, or you can opt for an email, or you can get all three depending on your situation and what types of devices that you use.
Okay.
So that's the two easiest ways to go in and sign up for Code Red.
Wow. So as a seasoned, experienced firefighter, tell us, how does Code Red play an important role with safety and emergencies?
Well, I've been on several instances as a firefighter, a first responder, emergency management personnel, where we may have a situation where we have a hazardous material incident, or we may have a wreck scene that we've got roadways shut down, and we can go in and send out alert within that area to let the residents of that area know that the roadway has been shut down and is impassable. And in the event of that we are going to be doing an evacuation, we can choose an area and send out an alert within a certain area of our location that we're on, advising people that due to a hazardous material situation, an unsafe situation, that they need to evacuate their residents at this time. There's also, if we have a missing person in the county, we can send out Code Red alerts to the county, issuing amber alerts, silver alerts, giving descriptions of the person that we're looking for, so that those people can, if they see them, contact the communications center and let the telecommunicators know that they've sighted this person, so that we can get personnel en route to locate this person.
It's all about immediacy.
It is.
You don't have to wait and see the person's picture on a milk carton. It's right there on your phone.
That's exactly right.
It comes to you. So what other safety suggestions would you all like to share at this time?
Well, we're coming up on fall of the year, so as we all know, the leaves are going to be changing. They're going to start falling. People are going to start raking their leaves, and one of the biggest safety concerns is when people go to raking up leaves, people like to burn their yard debris. So we want to take just a little bit and talk about safety tips of burning yard debris. Things you can do, things you can't do. One of the major things to remember, and that is a rule for imported burning, is to remember that if it doesn't grow, you're not allowed to burn it. You can't burn trash, you can't burn old appliances, mattresses. You're not even allowed to burn manufactured lumber. If it's not natural vegetation, leaves, sticks, grass clippings, yard waste, if it don't grow, you're not allowed to burn it. A lot of people get into a lot of situations where fire departments have to come out because they're burning things that they shouldn't be burning. When you are burning yard debris, you want to be safe about it. You don't want your piles that you're burning larger than what you can handle. When you're burning that yard debris, be sure you have some fire tools with you, a water hose, bucket of water, a shovel, to be able to shovel dirt onto the fire, to help if it starts getting out of hand. But in most of all, if you get into a situation where you need assistance, before it gets too big, call 911 and request the fire department. We'll come out and handle the situation. One of the biggest rules to remember is never use flammable liquids to start your yard debris. Too many people get burned and seriously injured by using gasoline and flammable liquids to start the fires for the yard debris.
Wow. And it becomes explosive.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Also, if you have any questions, you can contact the North Carolina Forestry Service. If you're burning large piles of debris, say you're doing cleanup from a tree, you will need to get a burn permit to burn such large piles. A permit is not needed for burning just regular leaves. They don't require a permit for that. But if you're doing some large cleanup from, say, after a storm or whatever, you will need to go to the North Carolina Forestry website and either apply for a permit online or see a burn permit authorized agent to issue you a burn permit to allow you to burn that debris.
Thank you. And I guess with holidays that will be coming up, we just need to be safety conscious.
Exactly.
When we think about barbecues and outdoor events and things in the backyard.
Decorations, drop cords that people light decorations from, are they large enough and have enough capacity to carry the electricity for those? If not, they overheat, they break down and they cause fires. So yes, this is coming up on a time of year from October for the leaves and Halloween Thanksgiving and Christmas, that decorations.
And frying turkeys.
That's exactly right.
So we need to have you all come back and tell us
Yes.
about how to really fry a turkey.
We'll have
Yes.
some later programs where we'll go
Okay.
into kind of a more holiday safety tip.
Okay, holiday safety, so we'll have to book that. Anything else you want to share?
Continue with the COVID. As we continue into COVID, we see universities sending children home. We know our children are having virtual learning. The state puts out the 3 W's: wait, wash, and wear. Those are important factors
They
that we
are.
all need to take into consideration. Everybody has their own thought process about masks and whether they should wear them or whether they shouldn't wear them. But we're protecting ourselves, we're protecting each other. So we need to really be conscious of wait, wash, and wear. Exercise those practices so that we can return to a form of normality that we can all enjoy, hopefully through the holiday season.
We appreciate that. We certainly want to thank Rodney Cates and Jeremy Shelton for stopping by Rockingham County 411, giving us really good tidbits that we can use in our everyday lives. Thank you for keeping us safe.
We appreciate you having us, Mabel. We enjoyed
Okay.
it.
Thank you.
Rockingham County 411, you're in a good place.